This is the story of the Zodiac Force. A powerful new force is coming to your neighborhood, the Z-Force. Every one of us has hidden deep inside the incredible force of our own Asian Zodiac power animal. The year of the ram, the snake, the horse, the dragon, the tiger, the rabbit, the bull, the boar, the rat, the dog, the rooster, and the monkey. Your own power animal is determined by the year of your birth. It is our legacy from ancient times. Some use these special abilities for good. Others for dark deeds. This is the story of those whose destiny gifted them with 10 times more than a normal person's power animal force. Called together, suddenly discovering their secret power animal skills from within, they are propelled into a world of chaos, temptation, and evil. Courageous, clever, and with a harmonious sense of humor, they must prevail. This is the story of the Zodiac Force. A powerful new force is coming to your neighborhood, the Z-Force. When you awaken your hidden Z-Force power animal, your world is changed forever.
Meet the Zodiac Force. 12 superhero characters whose legend has been told for 5,000 years. A mystical legend that now comes to life. The Zodiac Force, or Z-Force, is made up of 12 young men, pretty normal guys in most ways, except they each have a special something that caused them to be chosen, to be given special powers. Powers that enable them to transform into their Oriental Zodiac power animal. The 12 members of the Z-Force transform into superhero versions of their Zodiac power animal symbol. Think of Bruce Wayne becoming Batman, or Peter Parker turning into Spider-Man, and you get the idea. The Z-Force TV show marks the first time ever that children audiences can relate 100% to the show's stars because each kid viewer is also a tiger, snake, monkey, ram, bull, boar, dog, rat, rooster, rabbit, horse, or dragon. Kids love Spider-Man and Batman, but they aren't a spider or a bat. They are, however, one of the power animals according to their year of birth. We all have our own Oriental zodiac power animal symbol, depending on the year we were born. You know, the year of the snake, year of the dragon, year of the rabbit, the year of the tiger, and so on. Now, kids can share all the characteristics of their very own power animal through their birthright. And that's just the beginning. A 6-year-old child will be a tiger, and he'll believe and imagine that he has all the courageous, romantic, and rebellious characteristics of his power animal, tiger. He can also act out the secondary characteristics that he's inherited from the month of his birth and from the hour of his birth. That's because, according to Oriental astrology, each month has its own power animal symbol representing it, and each day is divided into 12 two-hour periods, which are the 12 time periods of the 12 power animals. For example, that 6-year-old tiger boy, born in the year of the tiger, would have the secondary characteristics of the monkey if he were born in the month of August. And he'd also have the secondary characteristics of the dragon if he were born between 7 and 9 in the morning. Kids who have memorized 150 Pokemon characters, plus their numerous powers and transformations, will easily and eagerly embrace the exciting dimensions of the primary and secondary characteristics of their own power animal personality. Kids will quickly become intimately aware of the yin and yang of their Z-Force power animal's personality. That is, both the light and dark side of each power animal. For those are the very same traits and characteristics that will be shared and role-played by them. The dog and rat are both very compatible and can be great friends, because the dog knows what it's like to find one's fortune all alone, and the rat is a high-flying risk-taker. But other power animals don't always see eye to eye. The powerful personalities of the radically tenacious tiger and the dominating dragon often clash, causing those two to disagree. The bull finds the rivalry between the tiger and dragon to be quite amusing, but he himself can also be inflexible, brooding, and overcautious. However, when the bull decides upon a course of action, especially when the welfare of others is threatened, he is unstoppable. Kids will act out their power animal attributes. Children will live their power animal's heroic adventures. Never before have children been able to share the characteristics of their favorite television heroes by actually being those heroes themselves. Through the Z-Force show, kids will also quickly learn what power animal characteristics influence their brothers, sisters, parents, teachers, and of course, their friends. The ultimate source of guidance for the Z-Force comes from Oma, the mystic warrior who helps them in times of extreme difficulty. She can tap into the flow of all the Zen-centered wisdom from ancient times and use its positive energy to inspire and teach the Z-Force. Like the power animals themselves, Oma possesses a high-spirited sense of righteousness. The intensity of those beliefs often leads to a brush with the evil forces of the dark side. As champions of justice, the power animals must battle and master the horrendous hidden forces of the dark side, including the Annihilator. The Annihilator is a global gangster who pretty much hates anyone with an ounce of goodness. His core motivation is all about acts of senseless cruelty to mask his fury at having been dishonored and dismissed from the World Police Order. Cassandra is a sorceress whose brilliance has been ignored by the established world governments because of her wildly unorthodox behavior. Her anger at being a genius scorned paves the way for some horrendous challenges for the Z-Force. The Z-Force faces an ultimate adversary more mystifying than the Annihilator or Cassandra. Shaman the Shapeshifter, the powerful dark side master of Ultra DNA transformation, a malevolent descendant of the same family of the extraordinary super beings who formed the original power animal Z-Force. Shaman's power is incredibly awesome. His great life's work is to turn the power animals toward the dark side so he can feed upon their pure energy. The main advantage each Z-Force member has over these dwellers of the dark side is his ability to combine raw power with a swashbuckling style, and a great sense of humor with an incredible, ever-evolving, Zen-centered philosophical wisdom. Each Z-Force member also has his own very special weapon of redirection and defense. These weapons are only drawn to protect and serve the populace. They are incapable of performing any overtly violent action. The weapons have a star crystal element incorporated into their design. The star crystal weapons and devices used by the Z-Force all possess the memories of their complete crystal lifespan. So, for example, when the rooster or the boar is battling 5 or 6 bad guys, his power crystal can independently make 1 or 2 brilliant moves of defense and redirection that it remembers from 1,000 years ago when it was in the possession of an ancient Z-Force rooster or boar fencing master. The bad guys also use crystals. Shaman the Shapeshifter, for example, has dark crystals, which can be seen on his collar. These particular crystals hold the memories and power of his evil ancestors. The Power Crystal Amulet, worn by each member of the Z-Force, can also control their vehicles and transform the vehicles into the shape of each Z-Force member's power animal, which appears to be a living robotic animal with the same mechanically heightened powers. The Zodiac Force power animals are the most awesome, heroic characters that the world has ever known. Tens of millions of children will take part in a new, meaningful, and unique entertainment experience through their adventures with the Z-Force. It's irresistible, enriching entertainment that will become part of their lives. Children will call upon the wondrous talents found in their own power animal personality every day. Welcome to the fantastic world of the Z-Force power animals. And remember, we all have the power. Use your power. Become your power animal.